In this video, I show you how I built this simple tenoning jig for a router. And I built mine for this little handheld router right here. But with trivial changes, you can design it for whatever router size you have and whatever project material you're working with. But anyway, let's get started with the build. I'm making this jig just from 3/4 inch plywood scraps. And my first cut is the base, which will be 12 by 6 inches. Next I cut the back, which is 12 by 4 3/4 inches. Now I'm going to determine the track size I need, and of course since I'm using this small handheld router, it doesn't need to be very big. I'm just measuring the base here, which is about 3.5 inches. So of course I add on a little extra there, and I'm cutting the front support piece first, which will be 5 by 4 3/4 inches. Now I need the track base that's going to bridge across the front and back, and I'm cutting this at 5 by 10 inches. Now you see here that I cut the base at 10 inches so it can span 2 inches past both the front and back. This gives more clearance so the router bit can actually reach the end of the material on both sides. Next I need some guides so the router doesn't fall off either side and it can stay in a straight line. So for the guides, I'm going to cut these at 3/4 by 10 inches. Now a really nice addition to this jig is being able to use a clamp. Of course I need a slot for it, so these clamps that I want to use can actually reach a board on the bottom. For these it's pretty simple. All I'm doing is drilling a starting hole here at where I want to cut to, and then I'm just using a jigsaw to cut out that slot. Now I'm going to route out the groove in the top, just using the bit I'm expecting to use on this jig most of the time. So it's pretty easy. All I do is clamp it in place to make sure the jig won't move anywhere, and then I just take multiple passes with the router. The router is sticking a little bit going through the guides, so I'm using some paste wax just to make it slide easier. Now, of course, depending on what you're using this for, the router you're using, and the bit you have, you may have to change up the size on this. For example, with the small router I'm using and this short bit, I can only reach so far down to carve out material. So I was thinking initially that I could use this for 2x4s and 4x4s, Because that router bit can only reach so far down, I would have to stack up material, which could be done, and I can clamp everything in place safely to make this work. But with how easy it is to build this, you'd be better off just building purpose-built sizes. You know, build one specifically for 2x4s, one for 4x4s, maybe 3/4 inch material, something like that. But I hope this video gave you a good head start on how to build a simple jig like this.